Hi everyone, in this lesson we're looking to define three sides of a right angled triangle, and this will be the basis of trigonometry, right angled trigonometry in particular. So for any right angled triangle, hopefully you're familiar that the longest side is the hypotenuse, h for hypotenuse, and that's opposite the right angle. Now we're going to look at the other two sides, and that depends on where you choose a given angle. So in this case, I've chose my angle to be in here. I could have chosen it to be up here, but for now, this is the choice I have made. And we can't choose the right angle. You have two possible choices, and I have chosen my angle to be down the bottom here, denoted theta. So what that means is the other two sides, the side that is directly across from it is known as the opposite side, O for opposite. And the side which is not directly opposite and is not the hypotenuse, so this bold blue side here, this is known as the adjacent side. So there are three sides in a right angled triangle. The hypotenuse is always the longest side, and that is across from the right angle, so there's the hypotenuse. And you'll have an opposite side and an adjacent side, and that depends on where you choose the angle to be. So in this case, I chose my angle to be down here, and that means across from it will be the opposite side, and the adjacent side is the one which is not across from it. So you can think that it's touching the angle there like that. So that would be the adjacent side. Let's have a look at one more example. Let's say that we have this right angled triangle here. Okay, and we choose the angle to be up here. So first of all, the hypotenuse will be that one. Now we have to define the opposite and the adjacent side. The opposite side will be across from the angle. It'll be that one there. So that'll be our opposite side. And our adjacent side will be this one here, the one that's left, the one that's touching on the angle there. It will be the adjacent side. So we have three sides. We have the hypotenuse, and that is always the longest one. We have the opposite side, and we have the adjacent side. And these two will change depending on where you choose your angle to be. The hypotenuse won't change, it's always opposite the right angle, but these two will change. For instance, if I change my mind and decide that blue angle was my angle, then the opposite side, do it in red, the opposite side would be up here and the adjacent side would be here if I choose the blue one to be my angle. Now, yeah, it's changed the opposite and adjacent. The hypotenuse stays the same, the opposite's over there now, and the adjacent would be there. So they're the three sides in a right angled triangle: the hypotenuse, the opposite, and the adjacent. And the opposite and adjacent depend on where you choose your angle to be.